2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on payday.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Bogdanovich finds Fox.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. That they can use either hand at a high level. Gotta appreciate the hustle from Bagley. I mean, it's a big boost when he works hard on D. No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Now, here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Morant against Fox. That's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bagley. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. In the corner, Winslow with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Here's Fox. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so it's Memphis with it. Jackson passes to Winslow. Jackson is doubled. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
The Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's the pass to Bielitsa. The kick out to Barnes. Passes it to Fox. Back to Barnes. Sacramento again missing.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Brooks outside. Out to Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Fox. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And here's Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Fox with the jam.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. 1:12 left in the first quarter. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
It's good. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And he's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
Knocked loose. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
A nice shot by Gutteridge.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up again, can't throw down the putback. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Healed on the double team. And the Kings pushing it up now. Giles leading the charge. The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for your Kings.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Here's Jones. Off with the layup. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Memphis Grizzlies. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. Giles, that's good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jones, the pass to Clark. The rebound by Giles. The Kings trailing. Hield with the bucket.
His teammates are going to love seeing that hustle up the court from McCollum. I mean, and that offensive energy is contagious.
Here's Gutter. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Joseph. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Joseph's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
The Kings have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Joseph kicks to Hield. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Joseph. Winslow against Barnes. Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Bogdanovich against Brooks. The kick out to Barnes. Outside Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. No good with the triple. Memphis leading. Winslow with it. Outguarded by Bogdanovich. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Bogdanovich. Sacramento again missing.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Count that bucket.
Outstanding at taking it to the cup. Now look, when Bogdanovich is in attack mode, it's great to watch.
The pass to Winslow. 1:21 left in the first half. Banked in off the glass. Winslow's got his second bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Bielitsa. Outside, Joseph. Top the key, Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. Over Clark. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis leading by 5. Bombed up there for Clark. Joseph with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't.
Oh! Textbook. Oh, wow. In your face.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wants to get it to Bielitsa and does. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Morant reaches to Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Bielitsa. Over Clark. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
John Morant has been leading. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's for the Grizzlies. The first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And by just a fraction. And that should...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Fox. The Grizzlies shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Here's Valanciunas, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
And some changes here for the Kings. Richaun Holmes comes in for Bagley, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Morant against Fox. Bielitsa. Great positioning on the putback.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Now Valanciunas. 9 points in the game so far. Here is Brooks. Good D by Hield.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Clearly a foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Kent Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Valanciunas hits them both. And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 4. Hield outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have to commend the tenacity of Hill, earning the trip to the foul line.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Jones. The shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Holmes against Valanciunas. Holmes kicks it to Bazemore. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Valanciunas. No good on that one. And the Kings going the other way now. Bazemore passes to Holmes. Goes back up. Out to Parker. Back to Holmes. Got a piece of it. Bazemore passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Jones drives in. And there it is for him. Jones has got 4 this quarter. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. It's Holmes, high post. Back to Bazemore. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. Outside, Jones. The dish to Valanciunas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kent Bazemore. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Fox, no good. Memphis leading by 5. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. That shot misses. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Giles has got 8 points.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
Here's Melton. And Valanciunas kicks to Clark. And he converts the layup. Clark's got his second best.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Fox with it. Now Valanciunas defending. He gets it in there.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
There's the pass to Gutteridge. Anderson outside. Valanciunas passes to Melton. Now here's Anderson. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Parker, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Heel. Barnes dishes to Bagley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. The Kings shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Fox goes in. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morant surveying the D. Kicks to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
But well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Grizzlies. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And for Sacramento, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. It's good.
He's such a good finisher. I mean, Bagley does not want to waste his chances on the interior. Very explosive for a big.
Morant with it. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Count that one. 14 points for Valanciunas.
Finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Winslow kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Here's Fox. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Jackson passes to Brooks. On the wing, Winslow. To the paint. Trying to find Valanciunas. Pass it to him.
But you see why they keep going to Valanciunas. He knows how to dominate when he's got the hot hand.
To the inside. Bielitsa finds Bogdanovich. Bielitsa with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
On defense, Fox is so crafty. Uses all of his natural talents to disrupt your shot.
And Bagley able to finish.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Morant drives in, and he lays it straight in.
And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
Healed against Brooks. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Hield.
And there's a reason Hill has the ball in his hands in big moments. Highly creative and confident scorer.
It's deflected and stolen by Bielitsa. Passes it to Hield. Inside and finished off by Bagley.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
Left side Jackson. Brooks outside. Bielitsa against Morant. Buries it down low. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Good work defensively by Fox.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about Ben not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 22.
Absolutely nails it. I mean, we talk about Morant having that it factor. Makes the biggest play of the night.
Fox, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Winslow finds Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. .50 seconds left in the fourth. It's Fox with the drive. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for this team.
Grant. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Fox kicks to Bagley. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a huge basket by Bielitsa. He's proving how clutch he is in these moments.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. On deep. But they get it back. Here's Jackson. Yes!
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
So it's Memphis picking up.
the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. And as
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
the Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the small forward spot. Down low, here's Valanciunas. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Basket good.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Conley dishes to Gobert, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Shoots from the baseline.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense. And they're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz. Out to Brooks. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Utah, fast break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And so he makes both from the line.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Jazz passing it around, and it's good, 2 points. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
That's tipped, stolen by Brooks. And here we go, Morant heading to the hoop.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Mitchell against Winslow. And it's Mitchell missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Moutier subbed in for Mike Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jackson. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go. And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The feed to Davis. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Outside, Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Stripped it away. Lobbed up there for Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Intercepted. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Jones kicks to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Jones. Here's the three. O'Neal with the rebound. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Clark outside. Pass to Melton. Feeds it to Anderson. Pass to Melton. He kicks to Clark. Lets the three fly. The shot comes out, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 14. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then there's Anderson. And it's Gutterich in at the two-guard spot. Moutier pass to Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Ingles passes to Gobert. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Passes it to Clarkson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Jazz have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, we all know that free throw shooting early in his career was a major challenge for Rudy Gobert. What I like is he's made progress because he's put in the time.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson, and it's Conley in for Moutier. And they're on the break. Here's Conley. That shot, no good. Morant with some nice D, pushing it up. Finished off the break. Morant's got 10.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Conley kicks to Ingles. And the pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson passes to Morant. He had stolen by Ingles. Knocks it loose. Gobert finds Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shoots over Morant. That one rolling around and rims out. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. And then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's Morant. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Right side Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 16. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The 3 from Morant. The rebound by the Jazz. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by O'Neal.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Memphis leading by 12. Morant passes to Jackson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man, and the ball was right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Bogdanovich in for Royce O'Neal. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And the Jazz making a change here. Moutier is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. Here's Melton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Jones in the post, defended by Moutier. Jones, no luck. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Jones, the pass to Melton. Back to Jones. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. The Grizzlies also making a change. Gutterich is checked in. Moutier, no good. Memphis leading by 16. Here's Jones. Here's Clark. Gobert pulls it in. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Jazz have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic may be one of the most underrated players in this league. This guy understands his role and plays it well.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And so it's Memphis. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, there was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 12. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jazz trailed by 19. Mitchell left side. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, the superior size of Valanciunas makes that alley-oop just a bit easier, but the timing terrific as well.
Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Here's Mitchell. He's off on that one, and it's Memphis the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career. Boy, I love to see Rudy Gobert score despite the contact. This guy is showing off some big-time strength right now.
Morant outside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Clark up top, covered by Mitchell. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Brooks. From 12 feet out. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the basket by Ingles.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Conley against Morant. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Conley. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow. Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The drive by Mitchell. Can't connect from short range. Memphis leading by 20. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Bogdanovich looking around. from outside the arc. The Jazz with another miss.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. He had stolen by Ingles. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Conley. Morant with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. Here's Melton, guarded by O'Neal. Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first. 2 shots. He doesn't get the second one.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Outside, Jones. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. Knocks down the 3 ball. Melton's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Clarkson on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Outside, Jones fires for 3. No good. Shot missing.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Basket counts.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Jones against Conley. This one for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Yes, that goes in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jones from outside. Again, the miss by Jones. Jazz trail by 20. Here's Clarkson. Bogdanovich dishes to Clarkson. And that one drops. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Melton. Jones for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. Here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Morant with the steal. Here's Gutteridge. Good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And it's Conley that time on the assist by O'Neal.
Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
Offensive rebound, Valanciunas. Morant with a wide open look. And it's out of bounds. Pass touched by Valanciunas. And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Jackson.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
He just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
To the middle, Memphis moving it around. Jackson against Gobert. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Here's Valanciunas offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's good for two.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Ingles against Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Mississippi River and the Scott. And we've got
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Here's Favors. Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Morant. Paul gets a hand on it.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Brooks against Holiday. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Brooks. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Brooks, and that one good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going. 6-point game. Williamson left side. Stolen by Jackson. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Morant. Favors with the rebound. Here's New Orleans. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Ingram wide open. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jumps up, and the rejection by Favors. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Stolen by Winslow. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Gutteridge. Feeds to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Now here's Jackson. Brandon Clark missing his last shot.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Anderson outside. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. And he gets the bucket.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Pass to Melly. Hayes down low, guarded by Valanciunas. Jackson in the corner. To the inside, stolen by Anderson. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Redick. The Grizzlies making the shot. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
No good from Valanciunas.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Kept alive. Here's Melly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For New Orleans, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Elton's checked in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones, the pass to Melton. And he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Hart. Feeds it to Okafor. Left side, Redick. The pass to Melly. Takes a 3. Melly. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Brandon Clark. Kyle Anderson is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Anderson.
Well, a structured, all-around strong game from Kyle Anderson. He's really smart and heady and a tough cover. So you'll wonder how much further he can improve his game.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lonzo Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jones. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Ingram outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brooks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside, ball to the paint. And then Okafor slams it in.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and a change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Melton. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ball. Morant with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside, here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Pass to Ingram. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Favors can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. And Memphis turns it over again. So for the Pelicans, Hayes is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And Hart has it in the corner. Ingram outside. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Here's Morant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Brandon Ingram. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jones checked in for Brooks. Now here's Redick. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's Clark with the jam.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Jackson passes to Hayes, and the shot goes in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Clark outside. The feet of Valanciunas. It's not going to go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the middle. It's tipped. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Floats it up there for Morant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
And Hayes throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. 2 points. That one goes.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Hart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out. Tank, never on empty.
Redick with the 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. It was easy to see.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Brooks. Winslow's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis. Outside Holiday. Here's Favors. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
He's getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Brooks dishes to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose, and Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And the dunk by Williamson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Out to Brooks, taken away by Holiday. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball.
Yeah, you have to be pretty much attentive to where Winslow is, a crafty defender.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Ball slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Jackson. 8 points for him. And here is Brooks. He feeds it to Valanciunas. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Favors. Here's the break, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Kyle Anderson comes in for Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
1:49 left in the third. Feeds it to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Melton passes to Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And the dunk by Williamson.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Anderson passes to Melton. And it's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Floats it up for Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Okafor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses. So for the Pelicans, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Down low, here's Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Melton's shot is good. Melton's got 6.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Hayes. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Memphis out in front. They're up by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Melton in at the 2. Now here's Jones. Clark outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. To the inside, Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Such great vision from Lonzo, and the best in the league always know they have options.
Now Morant.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Ball, the pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Pass to Hayes. It's Redick on the wing. Defended by Anderson. Stolen by Anderson. One-on-one fast break. Ball against Morant. Pelicans pull it in. Stolen by Anderson. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Clark. The pass to Gutteridge. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Derek Favors checked in for Nicolo Melli. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pelicans trail by 5. Now here's Ball. He gets it in there.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Redick. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Connects on the 9-footer. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Redick. Pass to Hart. He feeds it to Favors. Count it. Favors has got his first points of the game.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Anderson up top. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Redick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
J.J. Redick is a gamer. How about that?
Morant against Ball. Here's Clark. Pelicans pull it in. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor. And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty.
And then Clark slams it in.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Ball, the pass to Reddick. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ball.
And Lonzo fearless right there, answering the call.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. On offense here are the Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Williamson. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. This is it to Winslow. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of
the coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, they're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Williamson. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put on here. A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the Magenta. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. And the Grizzlies with possession here. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
Offside Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson has the open look. And another basket for Memphis.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Bielitsa finds Bagley. Lets the 3 fly. Fox, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Trying to get open is Brooks. He can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Here's Fox. No good on the 3. Memphis leading by 7. In the corner, Winslow with it. And there's the pass to Jackson. Dishes it to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Jackson on the assist from Valanciunas. Jackson's got 6 points. The Kings trail by 9. Bogdanovich looking around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Brooks misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Fox. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Jackson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Left side Jackson. The kick out to Anderson. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And it's Giles missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 8 points for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Free throw good, Joseph. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Melton, covered by Heel. Here's Clark. Good work defensively by Holmes.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
They've got Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And so it's Memphis with it. Clark with it. He's picked up by Parker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. Clark outside. Lays it up off the glass. Clark's got his first 2 points.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Oh, Holmes in position. Back to Parker. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Melton. Covered by Heel. No good from Clark.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Leading by 5. And it's blocked. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Up again. Clark dishes to Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. 6 to shoot. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jabari Parker.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
Winslow's checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Jones. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Some changes for Memphis. Valanciunas is checked in for Anderson. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul.
5.
That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Kings also at the sub. Bagley, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. It's stolen by Hield. And now the Kings, fast break, moving it up. Bucket is good.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Hield finds Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Now the pass to Winslow. Out to Brooks. It's stolen by Hield. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's Barnes. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. On the wing, Hield. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
It's Fox with the drive. And the rejection by Valanciunas. He lobs it up, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Fox is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Bagley, the pass to Giles. Back to Bagley. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. He gets that one. Fox has got 6.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the inside, Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive, just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Morant. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. It was Jaren Jackson Jr. setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 12 points. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The Kings trail by 4. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve
on that perimeter jump shot.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And Valanciunas penetrating.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Fox finds Barnes. Now here's Fox. Pass to Bagley. Over Valanciunas. And Winslow pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Barnes got the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Bielitsa with it. Guarded now by Clark. Here's Bazemore. Count it. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Impressive floater. Bazemore able to push the action, but remain in control.
Outside, Jones. He kicks to Clark. Here's the teardrop. And Parker with the block. And here we go. Kings running again. Here's Bazemore. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The Kings trailing. Here's Parker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Timeout, timeout.
Parker's got his first points in this one. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Morant kicks to Allen. Back to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. From outside the arc. And it's Morant missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Speed, athleticism, Kent Bazemore more than capable of taking it all the way to the rack.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Morant with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Both free throws good from Morant. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Hield. Back to Parker. Hield outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now here's Morant for 3. They get it back. Allen kicks to Jackson. A second chance effort. Jump shot is good that time. Jackson's got 14.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
It's Morant. Oh, that was something else.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's Sacramento as they wrap up the third quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Morant. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2-guard spot. Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. Bagley dishes to Fox. But they recover it. The rebound by Anderson. And for Memphis, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And finished off by Morant.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Knocked away. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Memphis moving that ball around. Passes it to Gutteridge. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jones has got his first basket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Fox. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Jones, the second chance points on the tip in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Bagley. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Fox against Jones. So off the run. Fox, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Clark kicks to Anderson. Brooks with no one around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Now here's Jones. The pass to Clark. Back to Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one falls for Jones. Fields checked in for Sacramento. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Bielitsa. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Fox. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Bielitsa. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. And the Grizzlies with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Clark, the pass to Brooks. Back to Clark. From deep. Offensive rebound. Morant on the follow. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
An awesome rebounder at that position. The energy level Morant puts forth on the glass is tremendous. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Grizzlies.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Fox's double. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Sacramento. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Morant. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. Memphis, Tennessee. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Here's Mitchell. Good on the shot.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Morant kicks to Winslow. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's about a great read. He recognized the opening, took advantage of the late defense, and made him pay.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Morant outside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Here's Gobert. Down low. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz with another miss. His leads have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And again, Memphis running the court in transition. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
For the Jazz, O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Now here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why Gobert is such a high percentage scorer. He finds a way to finish with that great length.
Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Moutier. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
So it's the Jazz now. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Clarkson. Makes it off the glass.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Here's Valanciunas. And good that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis leading by 4. Lobbed up there for Anderson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Gobert, and he makes good on the layup. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Moutier with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant right side. Now the dish to Anderson. And Valanciunas now atop the key. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Grizzlies out in front. Up 8. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Davis, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Rob. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted. And Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Melton. Lays it up and banks it in. Melton's got his first points of the game.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Memphis leading by 8. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Valanciunas dishes to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Mitchell finds Ingles. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Valanciunas, and Winslow subbed in for Anderson. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Ingles. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Baseline try. Nice ball movement by Utah. Davis, the pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful 2-way players in today's NBA.
Here's Melton. after Ed Davis's score. Melton passes to Jackson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Gutterich is checked in, and it's Morant in for Jones. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell. Clark against Bogdanovich. Clark up top. No points in the game yet for him. Count that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Back to Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. It down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Clark for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Clark's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Jackson misses. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson's running. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 assist. Thanks for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on a defender is not pretty.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 6 assists in the game. Here's Brooks. Jackson trying to break free.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Morant with a wide open look. Tips it up and staying with the play. Valanciunas. He's got 8.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Mitchell. Morant against Conley. The pass to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Now,
here's Morant for 3. Doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Mitchell.
Oh. Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Morant against Conley. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jackson. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Winslow. And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Here's Mitchell, and he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Floats one. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket for Mitchell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Mitchell lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop in the harm.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe. And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Jones, the pass to Melton. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Clarkson dishes to Mitchell. The feed to Davis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Jones drives in. No good there. Good D by Mitchell. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Clarkson.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Gutteridge. Back to Clark. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Melton. Clark trying to get open. Melton's shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Passes it to Clarkson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And that one, good. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Ingles passes to Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Jones dishes to Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Clark. Pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Clark against Conley. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Grizzlies now. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Clark.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Gobert down low. He's against Clark. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Clark.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Ingles kicks to Conley. Gobert down low. He's covered by Anderson. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Gobert. Jones against O'Neal. Here's Melton.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And O'Neal gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead. Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. And the pass to Clark. Memphis moving it around. Back to Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich is checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Back to Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And he commits the intentional foul.
His second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for John Morant. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Jazz. 9-point game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Moutier. Back to Bradley. Out to the right wing. Here's Honey, defended by Allen. Niang passes to Bradley. Another miss by Utah. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And that one's good. Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
On the wing, Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Ingram. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Valanciunas. Favors with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
For 3, Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Paul, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. It's Jackson with the drive. That one misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
And it's Morant missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
How about that high wire action from Ingram, getting up there and pulling off the Houdini.
Here's Morant. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. Shot to stop the run. Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Taken away by Holiday. Lobs it up for Holiday. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Morant into the hoop.
And this is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Williamson missing.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Jackson, and there's the feed to Valanciunas. The Pelicans pull it in. Favors has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ingram finds Favors. And the rejection by Jackson. And here they go. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Count the basket. 1:31 left to play in the first. Morant with it. Good D by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Ingram. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Favors. Back to Ball. Favors against Valanciunas. Ball kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Ingram's got 9.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Morant against Ball, and that one's good. Morant.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Brooks against Holiday. Brooks with the bucket. Here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Brandon Ingram. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
They've got Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
To the middle, and stolen by Favors. An even 3-on-3 break. Some solid defense from Clark. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Jones drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the basket by Jones.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's good from long range. Reddick's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Reddick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Lobbed up there for Anderson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Hart, no good. The Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Jones, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anderson dishes to Clark. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity, and can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. To the middle, stolen by Winslow. Here's Brooks. Up again. It's good on the putback. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Morant. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Now, here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Okafor, the pass to Ball. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Clark slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Spotting up and knocking it down. Ingram with the sweet touch.
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ingram. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Clark outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got 12.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 steal. Kenny. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Passes to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 4. Outside, Ball. Floats it up for Williamson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Brooks. And it's good, 2 points.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Brooks against Holiday. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Favors. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Here's Morant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Morant against Ball, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
So both teams making some changes here. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Melly. The pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Hayes trying to break through. Hart, that's good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Gutteridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Memphis, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Jones with it. Now guarded by Redick. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. It's good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Hayes, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jackson. Here's Anderson. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And they're able to recover.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Tyus Jones.
You know, Hart's so good at jumping into the passing lanes, taking risks at the right time, and coming up with steals.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Memphis leading by 5. It's Anderson with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday. The Grizzlies have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Both free throws good from Anderson.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And as we end the third quarter, and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Memphis, Dillon Brooks out there with Anderson. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2. He lobs it up.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Morant passes to Melton. Feeds to Clark. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Okafor finds Holiday. But they get it back. Ingram outside. Over Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Anderson, and it's Justin Winslow in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Pelicans also making a change. Favors is checked in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Memphis leading by 7. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
And the dunk by Williamson.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Morant. Morant on the follow. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson. To the paint. There's Winslow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Pelicans trail by 11. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Passes it to Williamson. Morant against Ball. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Out to the wing. Williamson dishes the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark. That free throw missing.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Holiday finds Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And what you love about Williamson, he's not just magnetic and entertaining, he's extremely productive.
Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Pelicans trail by 13. It's Ingram on the wing. Williamson outside. To the middle. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Memphis.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Outside Jackson. Launches it. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that one is off. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.